This is the collaboration you've been waiting for, the one you've been asking for. But great metal anthems are rare, so we had to wait too. And now it's finally here. An epic event that combines the atmosphere of World of Warships with the music of Sabaton, a band that inspires millions of fans of rock music and military history. Progressing in the event will let you sail with Commander Joachim Brodin and enjoy his unique voiceover. A camouflage for Battleship Yamato can also be yours, along with more rewards in the Sabaton event. Let your time at sea be worthy of a Sabaton song, epic and metal. See you in battle.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's legendary stream, I would almost say. I mean, I think definitely it is legendary, according to especially the last album and the latest tour that was released by our collaboration partner. That is, of course, the focus of tonight's stream. But I'm not alone. I have with me not only one of my dear colleagues, but also a very special guest. How about you two say hello to our audience?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good to be here, and nice of you guys for inviting me here. Falling all the way to Sweden.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Per. It's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure the whole time. We were collaborating, actually, working on this, making this happen. So there is a lot to show, lot to talk about. So let's get into it.
I can also see the chat is very, very hyped for our special guest. Indeed,
absolutely,
the one, the only pair joining us live.
Happy to hear that. I mean, this whole thing that is now everybody gets to see finally. I mean, it's a long time ago since we started to talk about this. So, I mean, the first little seeds were probably planted after we worked together on Bismarck. And then I think we were sitting down during the pandemic. We had another like recap on this. And then, and then we started to really work on it. Was it 1.5 years ago or something? And wow, it's a long time in the making, and a lot of cool stuff coming out now finally.
Absolutely, and for everyone watching via Twitch, sorry in this case to YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, or X watchers, I guess, instead of Twitter. If you have your Twitch account with your World of Warships account connected, don't forget we have a special Twitch drop today where you can also, if you're lucky enough, get Joachim, the new commander that is being added to World of Warships, or maybe one of the collection containers, a premium version of that, I think, or otherwise we have also a camouflage in there, or some coal, I think is the basic entry for this. Let me really quickly grab the image to show you all. So don't forget, grab the special Sabaton mystery drop tonight.
And this is not the only thing. Of course, there is also a nice bonus code that will get you started with the Sabaton collection.
Ooh.
Yep. Legend of Sabaton.
Oh, Chet knows already. How?
Ah, nice.
How does Chet know already?
Oh, they infiltrated.
Oh yeah, they are spamming it in the chat. That's nice to see.
Indeed. Make use of it, get the collection started, and, well, enjoy. I'm pretty sure we will have a look at the content of the game as well a bit later. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and I mean, we worked on that quite hard. And back and forth a lot of times with all the time newer and newer, cooler ideas. It's a very exciting development of all the stuff that people can now finally get.
There was the question of Par doesn't have a Commander too. he doesn't have his own unique commander in World of Warships. It's a bit different with, for example, the old collaboration you guys did with tanks, for example, where there are several crew members, which of course was easily fitting for the whole band. If I remember correctly, every one of you got a role as the tank commander of the Primo Victoria tank. But for World of Warships, of course, well, we have Joachim as the front man, the lead singer, of course. But he's not alone in there because we have cool technology, and you may hear some voice lines that are voiced, of course, by the only pair that is here as well. I'm pretty sure we will have later on as well the chance, if you haven't have the commander already, to listen in to a few of the voice lines.
Yeah, Per's voice lines are great because at one point he says something like, Joachim, I'm bored. Let's set the sea aflame. So it was amazing to hear when Per and Joachim were working on these, and obviously we had help from you guys. You wrote some of the voice lines. It was not just us working on them, it was you as well, and that was absolutely invaluable feedback that we received for the voice lines that are correctly actually already in the game. Yeah,
I think at this point I will interject here real quick because I see all of our players, I mean, they love spamming stuff. So currently we have the Legend of Sabaton, of course, going on, and I take this as an opportunity because we have a few cool things to show off. Mr. Yiji, could I please ask you to pick up the cool thing that the first of many giveaways of tonight have started?
absolutely.
We have for you signed posters of Sabaton and our collaboration. So the band signed these posters, of which we have 20 pieces total that we're giving away today on the stream. And the first one started already. How to enter? You simply have, of course, to continue spamming Legend of Sabaton in chat. I will let it run for a bit longer so everyone can join that hasn't joined yet already.
It's a very beautiful poster.
I absolutely agree. By the way, a little merch placement here. You can, if you don't win, still get the poster via our official World of Warships merch store. Along a lot of many other cool items, which include new t-shirts, new hoodie, notebooks, etc. with this design and a few others focused on, of course, the new Yamato song. And something else I wanted to say, I think, and my dear Yura, Yuraida.
Yeah.
Jesus,
You're right, fine.
That's the problem with colleagues that normally I only talk on first name basis and then not knowing their nicknames. I think we also have a bonus code for the winners, right? That we will send them. So it's not just the poster, but for the winning, there is a few countries that, of course, as usual, are exempt from having because we don't have the capability to send it to. But most countries worldwide, we will ship this poster to. It will take a little bit of time because our office is being currently in the process of renovation, so we're not being allowed in the office next week. So we will start shipping the week after. The bonus code you will get either today after the stream or in the run of next week, and. The poster will be shipped to you physically afterwards for the 20 lucky winners. And what does the bonus code give us? Or the winner?
Oh, the bonus code. That one should have the lovely camouflage permanent one for any ship of your choosing. It's I forget the name of the camouflage. Never mind. It's a lovely permanent camouflage with the animated flames on.
I think it was metal something, but you should have it in your port,
metal flame.
Oh yes,
Metal Flames. It is called
metal flames.
See,
yeah, Per knows because he received all those for approval, and there was a lot to approve. A lot,
of course. Back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Good. So I will quickly choose a winner. Let's see. And the winner is the Big Faz. are you here? Please be still here. And in this case, whisper World of Warships directly, please. And then I'm happy to, after the stream, reach back out to you to make sure you are getting your deserved poster and, of course, the bonus code. Excellent. So that's the first winner. I will leave the rest to you two again and take a note for the winner in the meantime.
Okay, so Per, let's talk a little bit about the when the idea was born that it should be the Yamato. You basically gave us already a little bit of introduction, but can you share a little bit more, like why Yamato?
So, I mean, after we released the song Bismarck, which was by then the most requested topics by our fans to sing a song about, we were spammed. People saying, "Oh, you did Bismarck, now you need to do Yamato." And we were like, all right, maybe. But in our timeline with the latest albums, it didn't fit in. So we kind of felt, okay, at some point we should be doing it, but it needs also to fit into the story somehow. And well, I think I have to recall the whole trip now, the long run of it. But since we are, I mean, we are not too far away from each other, even though I'm Sweden and you are Prague at the moment. We are still all the time in touch with each other, talking about what our plans are and what your plans are, if there are somewhere we can meet and something. And there was all this time the idea, yeah, we're thinking about doing a song about Yamato, and yeah, okay, well, maybe then we can do a follow-up and do a story like we started with Bismarck, but the feature any in-game content, and that was something we always talked about that we should have. We should have the full story, the full for the players to enjoy something in the game as well. And yeah, I think once we started to talk, it was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. We agree that, okay, now it's time. It will not be on the new album, but we keep it as a side story, just like we did with Bismarck, pretty much. I mean, we released that just after we started the World War I thing, and then we just jumped into Bismarck and then jumped back to the World War I. And so this comes a little bit similar. I mean, we are currently on the Legends thing, and sure, Yamato is very legendary. There's no doubt about it. It fills every criteria of what we consider a legend when we wrote the album. But we thought that the song would be more suitable if it was staying outside of the album. Because on the album, we focused more on a little bit further back in time. So we thought that Yamato will be better served if it stays by itself. And then we start working together on what we're gonna do. And there are so many layers of this. Like, all right, we definitely wanted to come back and play at the big show and at Gamescom, where we revealed the whole thing. And then we wanted again to do a cool music video, but not to repeat the Bismarck one, but to do very different. We also knew that if we would ever do like a song like Yamato, we knew that we couldn't do it like slow and heavy like Bismarck, because everybody will say that then it's Bismarck too. So we needed to think in different directions when we worked on the song. Like, it needs to be fast and powerful instead, or something like and very epic. And yeah, and then I think meanwhile, while we were working on the music video, which was itself, it was a big thing, but then it's all these other things that we have together as well. A lot of the in-game content that we worked on, the special skin, the commanders, the voiceovers, it's a lot of cool stuff and fun to work with, and it's very different from what we usually do, because we are usually in the music thing. We do musical related, like yeah, advertisement or whatever you call it. Like we work with our music differently when we release music only. Here it's a different approach to how we are doing things, which is for us super cool and very yeah, makes it definitely not boring. Makes it very exciting, and I would say, from even though we released music for 25 years now, we learn something along the way when we work with you guys, because you do some things differently. Maybe not on the music, but some other stuff. And that's interesting. So it was a great road trip.
And it's still ongoing, actually, because
Of
yeah,
course,
there's
maybe
a
just
lot of things coming up.
Yeah, it's a lot
no.
of things coming up. But I feel almost like, we're standing. Yeah, we're kind of up there now.
Yeah.
We've been working ourselves uphill without being able to tell anything. And this is always when you work on something, the road towards something is really fun, but the reveal is the most fun. When fans or players get something, that's the most exciting thing. I mean, when I'm playing music and stuff, the most exciting thing that we have is to release new music. So I love being on stage; it's fantastic. But the feeling of presenting new music, because I think that ties to me so much. Like always, when my favorite bands were releasing something, and like that day, holding that CD in my hands and running home from the store and to play it, that feeling is like, okay, it's not the same today because now it's mostly streams and stuff, but I still think that people are so hyped up for it. So when nobody's aware of anything, they don't know what they're missing, but we know what they are looking, what they miss, and we know what they're gonna get. And it is really fun to be this kind of sit on this secret. And I don't think that anyone were expecting Sabaton to do a song about Yamato, because we were in the Legends thing so deeply, and we have all these guesses from fans, like, what are we gonna do next? And they're all like, yeah, well, you're probably gonna do like Alexander the Great, or the next one will be this or that, or whatever. And yeah, keep guessing, but it's not gonna be that. I think it's a great surprise, and it's a fantastic feeling to reveal something like that.
Absolutely. I mean, the reveal was finally happening, and it's like there was a lot of pressure suddenly falling off of me, because you said it is a cool or nice feeling and a great feeling to sit on this secret and being like, oh, okay, the fans don't know yet. For me, it was a bit of a punishment, or like I was sitting on hot coals basically, because I'm some may know, a giant Sabaton fan. I think one of the biggest ones in the Prague office, at least, or in our team.
Yes,
and
he is.
Learning from the beginning, so even way in advance to last year's Gamescom, that hey, we will finally do an official World of Warships collaboration with you guys. I was like, dream come true for me. And I was like, yeah, but you're not allowed to tell anyone. I'm like, oh god, this is going to be difficult. So it was already a quite amazing thing for me to be finally able to, on Gamescom, to officially announce it, that, hey, we are actually doing a collaboration officially. And the cool thing with our community is some of them, they just love you, they love the game, they are into history as well. And they were like, okay, we had Bismarck, what's next? And some were immediately like, Yamato. They immediately guessed Yamato because, okay, there is that. To go over the next thing, I saw already a few comments. regarding to where's the next steps. Okay, so we had Bismarck, we had Yamato. What's next? The next collaboration. So they're already talking with the next points, and they were like, there is 2 ships that were brought up already. With the Lonely Queen of the North, of course, Bismarck's sister ship, sunk then in Norway by the Royal Air Force, or of course the mighty Iowa class.
Oh, yes.
I think there's also a lot of other ships that could have its own heroic song and story about, or some other naval battles.
I mean, it's all pretty cool, but let's stay with Yamato for
Yes,
now
yes,
because
exactly.
there's
Yeah.
so much cool. Like, of course,
One
the
thing at a time.
one thing at a time.
Indeed. And to stay with the history, actually, there was also a question in chat already. Will we see a Sabaton history episode about the Yamato?
Yeah, so we definitely are working on a new format on the Sabaton History channel, and we haven't covered our latest album yet. So we want to do a little bit of a refresh of the whole project, but we are definitely working on it. So our researchers and script writers, they're already working. Indie is already working on it. So. But we have not set a date for filming. So it's gonna take, and we're gonna film part by part. But sometime it will come. So yeah, we will definitely cover this one as well.
Excellent. I mean, I think that's something we can definitely look forward to. Oh yeah, I see another good suggestion for another epic music video about the USS Enterprise. CV6,
Which
if I
one?
remember correctly. Yeah, the Grey Ghost, basically, which should
Oh,
be
yeah.
CV6, I think.
Original one.
Yes, the original one. I think that would be, of course, an epic tale to tell as well.
Of course.
The ship that got sunk, I think, 4 or 5 times officially. According to the Japanese.
Screwed into pieces.
Yes, the sad ending to a true heroic ship, I would say. Yes, I think that's.
But they got a few follow-ups, so
That's true.
You know what's the best about that the song is finally out? I was finally able to blast it full volume in my car when I was driving here. Before, yeah, obviously I had the work in progress version, early version of the final song, and I was playing it non-stop on repeat while I was working. Obviously, other songs as well, but especially this one. And I don't know, I must have heard it like 100 times, probably more. And now I can finally play it on Spotify, and that's just amazing. And I am still not sick of the song. I heard it so many times, and it's still great. So, yeah,
nice. Yeah, there is. That's always a thing, you know. When okay, at this time when we filmed the music video, where we're mostly indoors, and we were also in an area where I think it's closed off for the public when we filmed the scenes on the deck. But we have done music videos where private sometimes. And for the Legends album, when we did the Crossing the Rubicon music video, we recorded in a theater in Italy, and that it kind of leaked to the press that we're gonna be in Italy somewhere shooting it. But people were not exactly where it's gonna be, and it was in this little town where there was a nice theater which we made to the Roman Forum, and we played very loud the song in there, and it wasn't isolated at all, like, you know, open windows and stuff. And I can imagine some people walking by outside and like, wonder what is this noise, and maybe somebody would be like, oh, maybe I should record this.
I at this point I expected a hashtag flash mob or something like this suddenly forming, and outside everything being crowded with Sabaton fans. That's definitely what I would have done.
We were so distant, so I don't think that anybody could come.
yeah, El Proctini and Sabaton, that was always like I could say anything about what we are working on, and he was like, yeah, give me 3 of those or 5 of those. It was like we are creating new t-shirts. Yeah, I ordered 3. So
Well, I mean, what can I say? I think my t-shirt wardrobe is, I think 60% Sabaton shirts at this point.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, that reminds me, is like one of my favorite moments that I still love to think back was in like, geez, I think 2015 or something like this. You were on tour with Powerwolf in Europe. And I don't know if it was 15 or earlier or later. And you came to Vienna and you were playing. And Powerwolf was one of the bands before you, as you were the headliner. And I remember Joachim coming out on stage and basically having some banter with Attila from Powerwolf. And it basically turned into, oh, but you only have a 6-pack from Attila to Joachim because of the vest that, of course, Joachim wears, which also is part of the Yamato design for the skin. And Attila was like, yeah, you only have the 6-pack. Look at me, I have a proper full beer keg, as he was happily slapping his belly. And I think that this is these fun moments, these amazing moments that I always enjoy when being on one of your concerts, actually, because so far I must say, and I don't know, I probably am still a bit starstruck as well that you are here as well, but from all the concerts that I went to, I'm literally enjoying your shows the most, and I have been to some other big ones like, I mean, Kiss, Metallica, Rammstein, to name a few other heavyweights, but I don't know. It's like you still feel connected to the audience the most, I would say, from all the shows that I went to. But yeah, maybe it's just because I just simply love the music and the way you perform live. Maybe it's just bias, I guess.
Thank you. Anyway, no matter what the reason is, I'm happy to be that anyway.
Yeah, and there is going to be few couples that will get to the Sabaton concert as well, because we will have 3 pairs of tickets.
Oh yes, on that note, guys, for everyone watching, and this is not only Twitch exclusive, because we are running the quiz due to technical limitations on our official Discord server. So if you have Discord, I will leave you here the official link to our Discord. Go there already. And authorize or authenticate, and that basically allows you to participate in our quiz, which is going to happen in the Sabaton quiz channel. Yes, a very creative name I came up with, where there will be then later on in the quiz, later on the stream, the quiz held with 8 questions, and the top 3 performers in there, so space 1, 2, and 3, will each win 2 tickets to the Sabaton concert in May, 31st of May, in Gdansk. And
that's not all.
That's not all. You will also get a little bit of pocket money from us for your accommodation. So there is this, and yeah, I think that's basically all.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's not so bad.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
good.
if I would win this, I would be a very, very happy person, because the 31st of May is coincidentally also my birthday, so I might still show up there anyway. So maybe the few lucky winners will also run into an El Fruttini live on the concert.
It's the opening of our summer, so it's the summer premiere and the premiere of our new show.
Yeah, we discussed which concert is the best one to offer for the tickets, and this is the one that you basically recommended as a nice one. The arena where it's happening is looking great. It's gonna be a lot of people, so great atmosphere, of course. And yeah, when accommodation is included, what's not to love?
Well, I would say depends on what you're booking. So there is a certain budget. There's $100 USD per person. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. That we will give you. So if you book a rather cheap accommodation early enough, you will have some spare for cool Sabaton merch, or for a nice dinner, or to cover some of the travel expenses. But basically, and as you win as a pair, there's 200 USDs, of course, so a little bit more. So aka 100 per ticket, to make it sound even more complicated and confuse myself probably in the process. But yeah, so that is basically what you will get from us if you win, in case you win. And that is not all, because already live, I think, since 6 p.m., so about roughly 30 minutes, you also have the chance to win more tickets, so a total of 7 more pairs, via our social media platforms, so Facebook, X, and Instagram is the 3 other platforms. You can head over there. There should be a post which gets you to which you need to like. You need to also then follow our official World of Warships Legends, and World of Warships Blitz accounts on the same platform, and answer or comment on the same post with your favorite Sabaton track. And then next week, Friday, we will select 7 lucky winners to get 7 more tickets. But be aware, there is certain restrictions for this type of giveaway, which limit you to only a handful of countries that can participate legally, because some countries are a bit stingy. And for all of our Polish viewers here, I am sad that on the social media giveaway, you are not allowed to participate.
Okay, so maybe instead of talking, we could look at something cool.
Sure. What do you want to look first? The song, the camouflage, the commander voice lines?
What do you think, Per? Should we show the music video or get to in the game and look at what has been created? What do you say?
I don't know.
Let's start with the music
choose.
video.
Let's start with the music video. Okay. Guys, we will be right back. Music on.
Legends lie.
Okay. And we're back.
So what do you say?
Righty. Well, I'm happy. I think it's a really good video, and I think that we did created something that is also like, even though I think people will compare, like, and they will say, oh, like this or this mark, but it's for me it was important as well that we make something that doesn't sound or look or feel like Bismarck. So, and I think it succeeded. I think it has a very different touch to it and feeling, and feels fresh. So that's and we it was a little bit challenging to make it as well.
Yeah.
Which is usually a sign that it's gonna, when it hurts when you do something, you usually know that it's gonna turn out pretty cool. And it did hurt a little bit to do this one. There was so the story of it is, the band members are performing aboard it for the final mission and being there when it's sinking and then resurrecting. And I think when we were discussing how and what we're gonna do in the video, and we started to talk about this idea of sinking, the ship will sink, and then I insisted that Sabaton will have to sink with it.
Yeah.
We will have to go down with the ship. And I remember this was a funny discussion with some people involved in the production. Were like, whoa, really? Are we sure? Is this doable? And all right. And then asking us also later, do you think it's possible? Are you ready to like go under there? And I thought we were pretty comfortable with that, and we were at the beginning, because I love water and swimming and stuff like that. So I tried for a little bit. I went to the pool and I swim in, and then I tried to lie there and not breathe with the eyes open and mouth open and just lie to pretend to be dead for a while and see if it works. And it worked fine. So then I went back and said, yeah, I think we can do this. It's not going to be a problem at all. But there's slightly different feeling to do that in a little, not deep pool. And the
sinking all the way to the bottom. Yeah.
To do it in a deep pool is something completely different. And so I have trained to swim with clothes, and I've done that a couple of times, and I'm fine with that. But clothes and weights, and then to not move and to just drown, this was something you add. And for anybody who is an experienced diver, I'm sure this is very easy. But for anybody who is not an experienced diver, this is a bit of a challenge, I'll be honest. And it is a scary situation when you cannot swim and you are completely dependent on the divers in the water. So these were some scenes that we found a little bit more challenging than we thought. And but very cool. I mean, sometimes you have to challenge yourself to be able to try something new and grow as a person. So it was exciting. And then there is the other scenes where we built the deck of the ship outside, and we built up the instruments around it and played on it. And there's all these water cannons that are the waves, and they are pretty heavy water cannons. And this was all fine, like looked good until the day of the shooting.
And you had to sacrifice the instruments, right? They went down as well. And
the instruments went down in the water, all of it.
Yeah, we are ready to give up the instruments, like to sacrifice them for this. That was so cool. And they all went in there, and they came up, but they are not playable anymore.
I mean, sounds like pieces that with a nice signature would make for great giveaway opportunities, either on a show
Someday.
or on a social media event. But I think there was also the question from Don Leo 65. Isn't Jokke like a pro swimmer from back in the day?
Yeah, that's the thing. So we between the five of us, when we were there and filming underwater, Joachim was the one who nailed everything. So he was the one who could do all of that, to lie at the bottom of the pool, use the regulators, and to properly like do additional scenes that the rest of us, we were not able to do them. So yeah, he was a pro on that, and he was the real hero of the shooting. Me, I was the one who came there and thought I practiced this, and then I realized, well, it's a slightly different thing when it's deep and I have all the weights and stuff on me. But yeah, Joachim is he was definitely the champion of the water.
There was one question someone asked, where can they find the music video? Obviously, there are two sources everywhere on Sabaton's site. Please, Per, can you tell us where to find this?
So the Sabaton official YouTube channel would be the best place to look for it, of course.
On our side, of course, there is the official article that's summarizing all the event and all that is happening in the game. It also has the official music video presented there, so you can go check it out there as well.
And I think also the regular streaming platforms, in case we haven't mentioned them, like Spotify, Amazon Music, etc., because all of these in the morning when I was traveling to work suddenly gave me a pop-up as like, have you seen and heard the new music video, the new music song from Sabaton is there? I'm like, yes, I know. I'm listening to it already on repeat.
Yeah, the discussion that we had, like, are you still listening that on repeat? Yes. Good. Okay.
Indeed. I think I will use this opportunity to draw 3 more winners from our giveaway, and then I will close the giveaway. So guys, you can stop spamming Legend of Sabaton now, or well, reduce the amount of spam, I guess, because it will not be the code word going forwards now. And the first winner is Kirishima Ray. Congratulations. I will reach out to you, or you can reach out to us in a whisper. And the second winner is Super Trucker 65. Also, congratulations to you. So far, Nightbot seems to have a tendency to grab people that followed us for 6 or more years on our official channel. And the third one here now is Pixel Metzka. Oh, he's only there for 5 more years. So congratulations to you 3. And thank you all for entering so far. We will have a few more of these amazing posters. Oh, great. As you can see, green screen likes the moon. I think now it's here again. Which is, of course, an amazing...
but the signature is still there. That
of course.
It looks great.
The poster is a little bit of green, so the green screen is like, am I going to catch? Am I going to not catch? So, yeah. Let me end this giveaway, because otherwise it will continue to count.
Yeah. This Legend of Sabaton was not only to enter you into the giveaway, but also it's a tiny bonus code for you to redeem and get like piece of Sabaton in the game collection.
Indeed. Chat, if you have any questions for Per, you have now the chance to write them to us. I think in the meantime, do we want to talk a bit more about the music video and its creation, or do we want to switch over to
there was the other layer of the video when we were on the deck. I mean, with the water and the splashes, I mean, it might feel that it was simple to do. And a week earlier, it would have been fantastic because it would be 25 degrees warm outside and it would be easy to film. But on the day of shooting, it was actually 6 degrees warm. and very heavy wind machines and water. So it was absolutely freezing the whole morning shooting those scenes in playing on the deck while it was slowly tilting over. And we had to invent a new system because we were like, how are we gonna do this? It's simply too cold to do it. So we had to shoot in very short segments and then run into a heated tent and then stand there for a little bit and then run out and do a few more, do one more shot and then into a heated tent and then back again all the time, which added quite a lot of like challenges for the production team, I would say, who were not able to shoot in the sequences that they wanted, but it was simply impossible. And because we were straightly going from this for a couple of shows, and we were like, yeah, we don't really want to spend half a day in 6 degrees warm with extreme winds and water. So we need to do this this way, and it worked. I'm very good, happy with the production who were able to accommodate this on the day of shooting.
Yeah, it was. I remember that you asked that the band needs the water at least a little bit heated. Of course, we would not drown you in a icy water or anything like that. But I was like, wow, it's really cold, and of course you cannot get sick, and you didn't. None of you got sick, right?
We didn't get sick, and the pool itself was heated, so that was fine. That water was nice. It was the outdoor that couldn't be heated. That was the problem. That was the freezing part.
Oh.
Okay, there is a little bit of funny question in case you want to answer. I guess that is actually from a Swedish guy as well, because it's Hejsan from Sverige, Per. I guess that's like a hello from Sweden. What do you use for your hair and beard products? It looks good.
Well, whatever they got in the hotel room here.
So the answer simply is keep it simple, guys. And the beard will just stay awesome.
Yeah, maybe you should have your own brand of products. But any plans in there?
Called whatever they have.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever it can be called.
Oh,
anything.
There's another good question from Couch 986, and I think this warrants another poster that I will send you, Mr. Couch 986, because he's asking, what is the most underrated Sabaton song that should get more attention?
Okay, so we had a poll with that, a big one, like a proper like the World Championship of underrated Sabaton songs. And the song that won was The Last Battle, actually, which is also one of my absolutely favorite stories. So that one was voted as the best, most underrated song of Sabaton.
Yeah. And on that note as well, from Mulquist, he's asking, Per, best free songs from Sabaton. I know it's lame, but anyways, he just wants to know your personal free favorites, I would say.
It always varies, and it's also a thing, what songs I like to listen to at the moment. But something with A Tiger Among Dragons is the from Legends. Then I think also maybe Night Witches could be one favorite song at the moment, and then because and then Yamato, because it feels still fresh for me, and it has this something with it. So and and it's also what is currently most exciting. So, because it varies, you know.
Understandable.
If I'm playing some songs live, it could be different. So it's what's in my mind for the moment.
Okay, I will follow this up with a little bit of my personal question here. Is like, is there a Sabaton song that is very dear to your heart? So one that you would say gets you the most excited, or is something that you always fall back to, or that has a connection for you because it's something very special due to the circumstances of you writing it, or you connecting it to a very special show or event?
Before Per answers,
Oh.
this answer is actually partially in the in-game collection for Sabaton, because this was the questions that we asked when we were putting in the elements for the Sabaton collection. And one of the questions was to each band member, what's their favorite album and the song on it, maybe. So, but yeah, Per, go ahead now. Like, maybe there is even more.
There are these as well. It's hard to say because it also changes a little bit. But one that always gonna be there is Cliffs of Gallipoli. That's one of the songs that always gonna be there as a very special song, I think, for me. The story, how it was written, what it's about, how it was when we released it. There's a lot of stuff that was involved in that song.
Yeah, I mean, Cliffs of Gallipoli is also a song I'm tend to come back from time to time, and I'm like, this is just one of the good old classics at this point as well, I would put it. To grab into the same topic from the Croven, and I think we kind of had this answered mostly, because he's like, so for Per, is there a story which Sabaton made a song of where tears were running? Because for me, there were some. First of all, No Bullets Fly. And I must say that this is a nice ballad. So it's something different from your regular songs, I would say, but still, it's just also it gives this nice difference.
Sure, there are some of those. I don't know. I mean, we tend to get so, I don't know, but there are stories that is like, wow. And No Bullets Fly is definitely one of the top ones, that because it's so personal. And another one, well, Final Solution for sure would be a very emotional one. And then I don't know.
I
Something like that.
I think on the topic of Final Solution, I was very happy I'm still to this day very glad to have seen, not you guys per se, but the Prague Orchestra, once again in Vienna, on a concert. I mean, I come from there, in one of the summer concerts on the Danube Islands there, where the Prague Orchestra performed basically the Final Solution without singing or anything. It's just the orchestra version of it, which was also very, very cool to have and listen to. So the orchestral version of it hits in a different way as well. It's
now there is the legendary orchestra version of it as well, for the people who went on our latest tour, and that was something spectacular, I think.
I agree. It's in general, this is such a, the song itself is just very, very, I mean, it delivers this dread of that period of time, I think. And I think it's done very well. And the versions that you brought to concerts or to the studio album is just, I think it does it quite a good homage, and it keeps it in the mind and memory of people as well, to just show us like, hey, history is not all about the happy things or the good things. There also were, of course, tragedies.
Of course.
And I just noticed that we are actually looking into the game.
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, let's. This is the collection of Sabaton. Legend of Sabaton is called. As you can see, each part of the collection is about one of the band members. So we have 5 in
That's
total.
me.
That is Per. Their instrument, the favorite album or the song, and some personal item that they are most connected with. So obviously for Per it had to be a set list. Is it? You told me, you mentioned that it's like a battle plan. It's something that you have to get exactly right for each show that you go to. How long does it take to put a set list together, for example, for a show?
These days, it's quite an adventure to do so, I would say. So we spend a lot of effort into crafting it. We sit down and we discuss. First of all, we're like, okay, because we've done quite a lot of music now, so it's becoming more and more complicated. Like, there are some songs that we basically cannot take out, and then there are songs that we really want to play, and then there are songs that we maybe want to play, and so there's all these. And the thing is that we can't play unlimited amount of long shows, even though a lot of people would want that, but we wouldn't last. So we're playing the maximum amount of songs we can in a night. And we want to make the set list exciting for the people, exciting for us, and to satisfy a lot of people and to surprise a lot of people. So in this thing, it takes its while to develop it and to think about what is the feeling after this song, how do you feel when that one comes, and taking into consideration the tempos of the songs, the keys of the songs. It's quite a lot of knowledge that goes into it and emotions. So crafting a set list is definitely something. And I mean, I also chose set list because I really love to play live, and that's where we need a set list.
Yeah, I mean, there was also a question from BTEC 1911. If we're coming to you love to play live shows, what is your favorite song to play live and why?
It varies as well. So I think on the latest tour, maybe it was actually Christmas Truce, because we brought in the choir on that one, and it was phenomenal magic every night. Yeah, and the lights were, yeah. So I think that was definitely one of the highlights of the latest tour.
Yeah. And there is another good question from original Davidus. I don't know if you can answer that one here, Per, but I think it's just good. So he will also get a poster. Are there any battles or events you've wanted to do, so cover, but then realized probably wasn't translating well into musical format, or so basically to really write the song about it?
There are, but I think all of them would translate into a song, but maybe not a song that we currently have.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do an album, we write the music first, and then we pick the topics, and then we try to match them with how we feel when we hear a song. So do we feel like past? Is this song like heroic? Is it depressive? Is it dark? Is it light? Is it bright? And then we try to find a topic. And some topics, they might be easy to adjust in almost any way. And some of them will be more harder. For example, a good example of that would be Christmas Truce. We knew we couldn't do that. If we had the music of the song Yamato, for example, we could never add Christmas Truce to that. That would never work. And sometimes it becomes a little bit more tricky when it is not what you want to do. I mean, when you write a song about a battleship, you really think like Bismarck. That's how it was done, like a heavy song that is slow and heavy because and it has this power to it. So this time it was totally taking it the other way and fast and upbeat song. So that made it a little bit more difficult because it's not what you expect to write. But it worked really well.
There is one interesting question. Per, who came up with the idea to include that lyrics in Japanese?
So it was during when we were working on the music. I think it was Joachim who were like, is there some way we can twist around the second verse? Because it needs something that sounds a little bit different than the first one. And that's not how it was written from the beginning. So verse 1 and verse 2 were identical. And Joachim was a little bit like, it needs to evolve. It needs to happen something here. And I was like, all right, but I didn't write any, well, I don't know. And we don't have extra melodies or something like that to work on. And okay, so, and then maybe we do a little bit of storytelling. So maybe we bring in some actors and we do, and we tell a little bit about the story. And then we discussed that, like, yeah, we could maybe do that. And let's do it in Japanese. And that's what we did there. And I don't know how, this is probably what I've been most nervous about the song, how all our friends gonna think about it. Like because it's so unexpected to add something like that. I mean, we have had spoken words in our music before, but we didn't really have a conversation in Japanese. And so that was something new.
So we can ask chat what they think about the inclusion of the Japanese into the song.
We could make a quick poll.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me see if I can do that on the fly.
I saw one question regarding how to get Joachim as a captain, if there is a way to get him actually twice. Well, there actually is a way to get Joachim twice.
But without using doubloons?
Without using doubloons, because I believe he's in the...
Oh yeah, he's in the mystery drop today.
Exactly.
So in case you get him in the mystery drop today, you get a second commander. You need to, of course, be a bit lucky. It is, after all, quite a low chance to get him, because it's a mystery drop. Mysterious. But legendary.
Yeah, the regular way, of course, is to finish the collection of items in game, which you can do completely without premium currency, just by playing the game, going through the challenges.
Okay, I cannot make a poll. The question is too long.
Okay.
But I guess maybe chat can just let us know directly in chat if they find it's a cool idea or not. I mean, I see a lot of questions about, of course, different battles or topics that you should cover, of course, or will you ever cover? I think there is a almost unending amount of them. And yeah, I mean, one of the questions I think I saw earlier as well is like the questions of where do you get your inspirations or ideas for the different ones? But I think you may or may not have answered them a bit already for the new songs.
It always comes. So, I mean, inspiration comes from everywhere, and we stumble upon ideas all the time. And so that is an ongoing process. And we get a lot of ideas for songs sent by fans. That is, and there are sometimes, I mean, by now I got them. I probably had more than, I don't know. There must be there are so many thousands. We are not talking a few thousands. We are talking 20, 30,000 of emails from fans that have been sent in over the last years. And I have to say I go through all of them, but a lot of them are repeats that I've seen in the past. So, but every now and then there is something in there who catches my attention, or a cool angle of something that I haven't seen before. So then, yeah.
Excellent.
There is one for inspiration. How about to do Naval Battles Only album? We would like that.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah,
next big collaboration.
Yeah.
So while we have been doing this, I've received a few. I can just tell when I'm just pulling it up. So somebody sent in the USS Washington.
Mm-hmm. We're back to close to the Iowa class.
And then let's see what else we have here. Here is something. What is this? The Catalan Company campaigns. That's something that is not connected to you guys, that's for sure. And see.
Yeah, I think
what else came in
Iowa
today.
class, Misery, something like that.
Yeah, I personally think that the Enterprise would make for a really good one. With like, you could play on the Grey Ghost nickname. I think that might cut into a really nice one, and then we could have a Sabaton collaboration version of her that we could sell.
Here comes another one that's also sent in by somebody today. HMSC Haida.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have her in the game already.
That was somebody. The Battle of Leyte Golf.
That, of course, is a quite epic one, basically cutting down to the request I have seen earlier about USS Johnston to make a song about her, which would be a fitting one because she is the destroyer that drove off Yamato during the Battle of Leyte Gulf, while she was trying to defend her carrier task force that she was protecting. And the little Fletchers all along the Johnston were so ferocious that the central task force of the Japanese indeed turned back because they were thinking that they were fighting a lot more US ships than they were actually engaged with. So, yeah.
Okay, we should, I guess...
The retreat from Dubal.
Yeah.
This is not in you either.
We should remind chat about the ongoing giveaway.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, there is currently no ongoing giveaway for me for the poster, so I stopped that one. I was randomly grabbing people for sending in questions, so if you want to continue sending in questions, please feel free. So, in case there is a really good one that catches my eye, you will randomly be selected. Otherwise, I think I've seen another one from Groomer. To pair, my top song currently is Templar, but where did you guys get your Templar armor from? I want one as well. Any recommendations?
So, well, I have one at home, but I like to keep that one. But for the music video, that was filmed in Serbia, and we had this the White Eagles, they were called, a group of reenactors who travels the world and reenacts various battles from history. They mostly from the medieval times, of course, because that's what they do. And yeah, they gathered together these armors for us that would suit us on the music video film.
Would you say that we would run the music video again, and then maybe we could look at the Yamato?
Sure. So you want to show the music video again, right?
Yes, let's
Okay.
do that
Yeah,
again.
of course. So, guys, have another look at the epic, legendary Yamato music video, and be right back.
December sun, the Pacific War has begun. Dark skies, a sunrise, where the trees fall, prepare for war. Built for storm, casting giants form, to defy the rules, claim the waves. Thunder roll, prepare for war, for the Pisces kingdom. At the end of the road, she must leave the shore. Retreat, she lead the fleet and rise and rule the waves of thunder. Now of steel shall rip the tide. Guts and guns resist the darkness down below where legends lie. Yamato yo, orderせよ。こちらヤマト、どうぞ。作戦開始だ。諸君らの決闘を祈る。HQ calls and go to war. Holy shade, a secret blade. Cloudy smoke and flame, what a start. Naval spine, does a line. She was manned by heroes. As the silence is broken, the guns will roar. Call to war. Fates be sealed to the battlefield and rise and rule the waves of thunder. Now of steel shall rip the tide. Guts and guns resist the darkness down below where legends lie. Rise and rule the waves of thunder. Now of steel shall rip the tide. Guts and guns resist the darkness down below where legends lie. As the silence is broken by crimson tide. Though the guns have gone cold, still the name remains. No more pain to rise again. Rise and rule the waves of thunder. Now of steel shall rip the tide. Guts and guns resist the darkness down below where legends lie. Rise and rule the waves of thunder. Now of steel shall rip the tide. Guts and guns resist the darkness down below where legends lie.
And we are back once more. So let us take a nice look at the camouflage and the content in-game in general. Also, maybe we can try to find some of the Easter eggs that are hidden on the cool legendary Yamato skin. I think I'm using legendary a lot today. Anyways,
There's a lot of cool Easter eggs there.
yep. And for anyone that wants to participate in the quiz, you might want to actually pay attention to this now, because that may or may not be part of the questions later in the quiz. For anyone that wants to, by the way, enter, please don't forget, join already our World of Warships Discord server. You then have there, of course, the chance to participate in the quiz. Oh yeah.
It looks beautiful.
And in typical tradition, I have seen in chat already, of course, earlier, as is a Sabaton live tradition, noch ein Bier or one more beer is one of the mandatory things. I think that is normally pointed towards Joachim, but yeah.
Like this?
Yes, like this. Pair, of course, being
I have
fully
no
prepared.
idea then while I'm looking at this beautiful ship.
Okay, in the meantime, I will actually use this to start a bit. I don't know. I probably shouldn't, but I do feel like this is. Are you sure I want to? Yes, I want to send this, guys. I will open up for 2 more winners. A quick hashtag noch ein Bier spam. So, well, spam. Just post it in chat for noch ein Bier, and you will be entering into, once again, the giveaway for these lovely Yamato posters signed by the band, plus a little bonus code that gives you a head start on the collection. And chat doesn't disappoint. It goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So sorry for anyone that is in the meantime writing a question there. As soon as we get back to, as soon as I stop this, of course, please, guys, don't spam it anymore, and then we can have a civilized talk again.
Yeah, talking about the skin here, the camouflage. It's one of the aspects that I am really proud of. What we did here is the horn sound of this one.
Oh yeah.
And I believe that, Per, you are also a fan of this one. And it was, after all, in the end, it was you who decided which one is it going to be. You said something like, go with a simple E chord. So
Yeah.
it's exactly what we did. And it sounds amazing.
Yeah. It sounds so evil and at the same time epic, and yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, and of
And
course,
it's one of those details that make it so nice, the ship, and but there's more to it.
yeah, there is more. Actually, when you sound the horn, there is a little flames coming out of
The funnel.
Yeah, the funnel. Thank you. So there is so many tiny little details that make this skin special, I would say. Like the molten metal,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's so beautiful, and how it reflects in the water is amazing.
And again, you see how it changes color here. It goes from brighter to less bright, less so. And of course, there are also the little flames from the molten metal. It's just yeah.
My dear Yura, someone in chat was already very eagle-eyed and noticed a little red Baron piano on the back of Yamato.
All right.
Mhm.
But to get back
Yep.
to a bit more of the Easter eggs, so that is one of them.
That's one of them.
Per, what is your personal favorite Easter egg on board of the Yamato skin?
Well, you could be looking at it there. I mean, but I think maybe there is some the instrument of our singer. The special one.
Yes.
Whoops, maybe it's already there. Maybe not. It's there. In the corner on the right side.
Yeah.
Try it on also.
But I think it's very cool. We put the Red Baron church organ or Red Baron organ there. Because that one is, yeah, it's been with us for a few tours. But we left him at home on the latest one.
Yeah, I think I got up close with it actually, and I have a picture of it because it was with the Impericon pop-up stores in some of the locations, if I remember that correctly.
True.
But yeah,
True.
it's the props there were also quite amazing. What did I want to say? Damn it. Oh yeah, this is first of all, someone in chat, Trirodon, said, my wife gets irritated when I hit the open E on my bass. She says it rattles the entire house. I mean, I guess.
Like this.
Well, when you honk the horn on the ship, you're gonna.
Yeah.
And
I remember I put it into the presentation for my colleagues as a surprise sound, and I did not warn anyone that the sound is coming. Yeah, so obviously everyone is using headphones, and yeah, it had exactly the effect I was going for.
I was very happy. The others were a bit scared, I think. But on the note of the Easter eggs on the Yamato, I mean, I remember that especially our dear Yura here, and I think also you guys from Sabaton Pair and everyone, it took some convincing to put so many cool Easter eggs on it. Because at the beginning it was supposed to be like maybe 1 or 2, and then everyone pushed for like, that's not epic and legendary enough. We need more.
And then Manuel entered the sorry. El Pupini, of course.
It's okay. Chat knows my first name as well at this point.
Entered the chat and was like, how about we add all these cool
I had a few ideas, yeah. But it wasn't only me. So we had also Unruk, for example, our Polish, shout out to the Polish community manager here. And of course, our Polish community at that. Also, hashtag Gdansk. Jesus, now the German in me comes out, or the German part in here as the German community manager. No, Gdansk, of course. Hashtag Gdansk, 31st of May will be legendary. Yeah, so do we want to let the people know how many... Oh, I know what I will do. I will pull 2 winners now for the poster. And afterwards, I will let chat guess how many Easter eggs we have on board our Yamato, I would say. And the correct and between everyone that says it correctly, I will also give away 2 posters. So the first one is Dalif 81. Congratulations. And then the second one is Mirofreds. Congratulations to you as well. And then let's have a look. Let me set everything up. Done. Reset entries. Chat. So you have now the chance to make your guesses here in chat how many of them actually we put on the Yamato.
We already mentioned 2.
Indeed.
So...
I see already a lot of people actually answering with the correct answer.
Wow.
And Magma Matthias, Magma Matthias, oh no, me and nicknames again, said he found already 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, but that's not all of them. So the number might be higher. Well, I mean, I think I gave it away. The number is definitely higher than 3 or 4. So
do you remember? Do you remember any other ship that would have this amount of Easter eggs?
No.
Yeah,
I think at most we have 1 or 2 Easter eggs on board. I think there might be one in production which has a few more again as well. By coincidence, it is also a Sabaton song. So Bismarck 41 might come with a few more. So stay tuned. And then when we release her, you may go for looking for them. But I will, of course, not share anything else about this. I might also be mistaken. I don't know. It's Friday evening.
Yeah. The amount of them here is just shows how much, you know, storytelling, how much history is there for Sabaton, right? Like, when I see all these at that, and those are from concerts where you included them in your show. Like, it's it's quite amazing, the props that you guys involved in the show, and of course the fire show as well. So do you have anything else cool in the works, perhaps, that you will bring on the on the stage?
We always have, you know. We always have, and the thing is that, um, yeah, on the latest tour we had a castle, so and the castle is currently being, I would say, upgraded. I think the castle is becoming now, as castles evolve over time, they are being extended and rebuilt over time. So our castle is also the same thing. Yeah, we like to. I mean, there is a lot, and especially today, a lot of the bands they tour with a video screen, and then they show everything on the video screen, and they don't have any physical items to use on the stage, so to say. We always loved the idea of making a stage that feels real, and so we bring a lot of props and stuff, and I mean we not to mention that we have the tanks that we have been using for a while. We got 3 tanks that we sometimes appear on stages around the world. We got we got all these like a more modern sort of fortress, and then we got a medieval castle. So we got a couple of different things if we wanna put up a show. And we like to build things. I mean, I adore building things, creating things. It's the best thing.
Yeah.
We don't have a ship yet.
See. But I mean, I would be all up for a nice Yamato turret for a future tour after the Legends tour, maybe as the prop instead of a tank. That would be epic. And definitely would allow for some cool fireworks being fired from there. I have a question from a collector at heart, from Papa Lowell. As he said, he's a collector at heart and he owns all Sabaton albums on CD. And his question is basically, will we ever get CDs, one CD or several, maybe with the digital-only released songs like 1916, the cover song, or Father, First Soldier, and now, of course, Yamato? Any plans or possibilities that this might happen?
Well, maybe. I mean, but there is a special treat for Yamato, actually. That we do together as well, and that people sort of need to pay a little. You need to look to Japan to find it. But yeah, there is a physical CD with Yamato, and this one you need to pay attention to Japan if you want to find it. So my suggestion, if you don't know how to read Japanese, then you get into following some Sabaton collecting society or this, because they for sure gonna talk about this. But it's it's a collaboration between Sabaton and World of Warships. So it's something we do together, bundling here, and yeah.
Oh, yes. Any plans to spread it to the other parts of the world? Perhaps.
Maybe.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. At least we thought it was a nice thing. It fitted to the story in Japan here. That's what we...
Yeah, it's fitting that this ship and the song, of course, that pays tribute to it is that there is a special edition for Japan, of course. It's great touch, and I love the part about your approach to the physical items here, because I remember that we discussed something, and your proposition was to do something. Someone would say old school, but for me, it's great that there is something physical, really like physical created that people can purchase, that people can own, and people can hold in their hands. At the end of the day. So that's, as you said, it's getting quite unique these days.
We have a lot of collectors, and we love to create some physical collector's items. I love physical things. That's Um, yeah.
How many guitars do you have, for example?
Ooh. Wow, what do I have? I think they are in the.
In the collection, I believe that we included one, your most favorite one, or two, if I remember. Those are the instruments you used for shooting the Yamato song video and the music video.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a special.
And but I have multiple ones, and yeah, and some of them with various different type of camouflage or different type of paintings and drawings, and this. I think one of my favorite now is it would have to be. I have a blood-stained white bass guitar with that is the Templar one, and with the blood red strings to it. I think this is one of the coolest ones I have, and that one I really love.
There is a question from Dudubaya 123. Sorry for probably slaughtering that nickname. As a bass player trying to play your songs, what is the most common tuning you play in?
So, with the exception of a few songs, all the studio recordings, they are in standard E tuning. So that's not so complicated. There's a few that we recorded with various tuning. Swedish Pagans is one of those that we recorded in a different key. But yeah.
Yeah. So let's look at some other items that we added into the game with Sabaton. Obviously, we have Joachim as a captain. He's a nationless commander. You can assign him to any nation you want. Obviously, it would feel weird not to put him on the Yamato with the Sabaton skin. So
before we move on past Joachim's commander, I pulled the two winners, which is Mole 7993 and Barrack 123455, not 456. It's 123455. Anyways, you two also will receive after the stream or in the run of next week a message from me via Twitch with the request for the information that we need you. So congratulations. You will also get the bonus code that way. To answer the question of how many Easter eggs there are on the Yamato skin for you to find, if we haven't shown all of them off, because I don't think so, it is a total of 8 different Easter eggs that we put onto that skin alone. So
to name some of those, there should be samurai swords, sabatons as the armor, and we'll see.
And the rest for the people to discover, I think.
Exactly. So everyone, work your hardest to get either the collection for free, if you want it for free, or of course, if you are a bit impatient and want it right away, we have a dedicated collection, a dedicated bundle, which gives you, of course, enough collection pieces to finish it. And then you can explore the camouflage in all its glory on your own and find all of the different ones. Maybe we should do a small extra giveaway if someone can list all of them with pictures or so.
Oh,
well, that would have probably been something I should have thought about before.
But there's more to it. I mean,
that is true.
There's more to the camouflage and to this as well that we haven't revealed yet.
Yes.
Exactly, and it's related to the captain. If that's what you mean, because
no.
Okay.
No.
So tell us what is it?
It's related to successful hits.
Oh, so how about So the question is, we have now roughly 25 more minutes till it's officially over. Maybe we can go a bit overboard, or at least Yura and me might be able to stay a bit longer. So actually, let's do it this way, because we still have Per here with us. Let's take the Yamato with Joachim out for a spin.
Okay.
And we do the quiz afterwards. I think that is probably the best course of action.
Okay. So for that, I need to check if we will have music. Actually,
Yeah,
will we
you
have
should
music?
have. Yeah,
Okay.
you might be able to turn it a bit. Can you scroll down though in the settings? A bit further down. Can you switch from standard to extended with modification? Perfect.
Nice.
And I think that should be everything that you need. You might want to up the volume of the voiceover to 100. So we actually hear the amazing voice lines, and that should be it.
found that it's good with a little bit of the
Sure.
radio communication effect. Just a bit.
Excellent. Oh yes, and also don't forget to maybe mount the custom destruction effect if you haven't.
I did indeed.
Excellent. Question is, do we want to do it in a fast way, and we go into into a training room and have some bots being the target practice dummies, or do you want to bring it into a real battle?
Let's do the practice one simply
Sure.
because we will save some time that
Sure.
way.
Then simply go to
Let's do the training.
So not really a lot of gameplay today, guys. Or at least no random gameplay. But this way we can definitely show off the cool effects.
Please.
And I see, by now it starts to be spammed a bit more with Fructini. My name is called. What can I do for you? Or is it just a hello? Hello's back.
Looking for the one.
Clouds is asking, why not surprise some random guys in game? Well, the problem with that is, in some cases we need to create a specific circumstance to get the most out of the effects. And I think it's probably the best to just quickly do it in a training room.
I don't think I will do that. So let's.
Yeah, if you want, the best one would be Ocean, actually, for the map. And then ST armor test.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was
Yes.
looking for.
So you want Ocean and ST armor test as the map conditions, and then you have basically the closest spawns. Thank you, Jabberwock, for this information again.
Good.
In the meantime, there is a question from Marv2_1. Maybe that you can answer, Per. The question is, how did your collaboration with Time Ghost / Indie came to be? Did you reach out to them, or they to you, or was it something else, someone else that brought you two together and was like, this is a dream, a match made in heaven or in history?
How I get tanks and indie, you mean?
Yeah, no, how Sabaton and Indie started to collaborate to form Sabaton history, basically, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was in Berlin for the Metal Hammer Awards. And a friend of mine said that there's this guy, he's actually living in Sweden, he's American, he runs his own channel based on World War One, and maybe you can go there and talk to him. He's a cool guy, he also plays music, and so I went and did an interview on Indie's own channel about First World War. And we got along really well, and I started to talk about the dream of, like, we would love to do this, something like this one day. And he's like, yeah, but you're Sabaton, you can do it. And a little bit later, it was actually my birthday. I was going out to have a lunch with Joachim, and I invited Indy to come to Falun, to our hometown. And he came up from Stockholm, and I explained the idea that I want to create Sabaton History channel. And Indy was like, I'm totally in. That's awesome. I would love to do that. And yeah, we started to film not so long after that. And now 130 documentaries done.
That is amazing. And I mean, I personally I'm looking forward to every new episode when it comes out, and it's just combining two of the things that I love personally as well. It's just, as I said, a dream match made in heaven, I guess, or history.
It's fun doing them as well, so. And we always learn something. We got two script writers that are working on it, and Marcus was doing some of the research and some of the scripts there. He's also working on the Sabaton magazine, Camouflage, where he is also involved in writing some articles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I'm spamming some voice lines, and actually, this should bring up your voice line pair, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So pair here was the plane pilot. Almost all voice lines related to planes are pairs. It's finally
Can happen.
a decent hit.
No pressure at all. Chat, I hope you can hear that, by the way.
And yeah, when you have Joachim as your captain assigned to the ship.
Oh, wait. It's apparently Japanese. And no, they do not hear. Commander sound is not set correctly. It's the standard IGN voice line.
Standard. So,
But it should be extended, right?
okay, so
No. I don't think you need... I mean, you tried with standard, but I think extended should be correct if you have Joachim on him. But, man...
corresponds to the ship commander's nation. So that's
Then-
what happened. Okay, now.
well, then let's try again.
Because we don't hear
Yes.
where we are sitting, so
Yeah,
all
I
the
should
people
have
watching
had
here.
headphones for the game.
You could have switched the headphones quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
But chat, I'm trusting you. Does it work now? Do you hear it correctly?
Can you hear the music?
And Finders Keeper said might have voice settings set to national instead of national plus. Yeah, well, we renamed them though. So yeah. No, it's very low. Yes, sounds correctly now. Nope. A game sound is low. In this case, just up the volume to the max. And if we do need more volume, I can do this on my end as well, and then blow out the eardrums of the ones listening with headphones.
Now I ran over some poor submarine. Nothing happened, but it blew up spectacularly in Sabaton fashion.
Apparently, it's still Japanese.
Still Japanese. Like, let's check what's... Sounds pretty cinematic. Language. Maybe it's...
I think it should be extended. Because that's the one, the old National Plus is now called the extended one. I mean, you could just select in the drop-down list Joachim as well. If you just scroll down to the bottom, he should be at the bottom of the list. Right?
No, he's higher up.
Oh, he's high up. It's the list is sometimes confusing because sometimes it's actually alphabetically and sometimes it's by the order they were added, which just, yeah. I think we need a search function at one point because there are so many captains by now.
Exactly.
If you all of our collaboration captains.
So was it?
There he is.
Here we go.
Okay, let's do it this way. Does this camouflage improve RNG? Will I win more matches? Probably not, but it will definitely make you look a lot cooler.
Now, let's do this one. Do we hear Joachim? Let me check.
the question in between from a player. So what you really need is a way to turn specific commanders' voicings off. Well, technically we have this, but you have to turn them off for the whole collaboration. Because if you turn certain collaboration commanders off or content off, which will also mean the visuals, then the commanders are being turned off as well. I like how you have now the other headphones on and I hear the game sound through your microphone.
I need to check. Yeah, the sound is great. The music, though.
What are you looking
Okay. No, it's all good.
for? Okay.
I believe that it's still a standard.
Yeah, well,
music?
no. Chat is saying it's now working. Everything is fine now. Oh, we selected the proper commander now. Or what music do you mean?
What? Play third-party license music.
That is correct, I think. Unless it says don't play it, but I don't think we need to put it into
Because
stream mode.
I do hear the standard music, and while you have Joachim on the board, you should be hearing Sabaton's music.
Isn't it only during the beginning of the battle, though?
Yeah, but it's beginning of the battle, right?
I think so. Like with the Megadev ship that we have as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you might need to quit and start again.
Yes, we have to.
Great.
Anyway, we
I'm
promised
gonna-
you the music is
I'm
there.
gonna need to leave
It's
you guys.
actually Bismarck instrumental version of that, and also the Yamato instrumental version. So while you are roaming around in your Sabaton
So it's
camouflage,
like the two professionals, so, well, the one below me, Yura and me, will keep on rambling. Per, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
And
it's great talking to everybody, and it's great seeing this, and I'm excited to see everybody's reactions in the next few days as well to all of this, because yeah, we've had a lot of fun with this, and the ship looks absolutely beautiful.
indeed it does. Per, I think also from chat, have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and a fast and steady recovery for your hand, so that of course the upcoming shows, festivals, and then the relaunching US and Canada tour will go smoothly without any problems, and hopefully see you on stage eventually again. In this case, bye bye, Per. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
being here with us.
thank you for
Have a
joining
good,
us.
Have a good Friday and a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Great. Let's exit the battle.
Yes. Okay.
So yeah,
This.
special distraction effect for Sabaton. That one is also accompanied with the cool sound.
Okay, so we had this. Actually, I mean, we still have the quiz to do. We still have a few more of these posters to give away as well, so we will do that for sure. Let's say it this way, guys. I will give you a few moments now with our. Actually, I think I need to bully something in the system here first, because otherwise this will look a bit weird. Here and this one, and then I go back here. So what I will do is I will leave you for a short while with my daring and dashing companion, and you guys in the meantime have the chance to let us know which are your favorite, or which is your favorite Sabaton song in chat. And in a few minutes when I'm back, I will pull a lot more of for the poster. So we'll pull another 5 winners for the poster, and then we will host and run the quiz. So be right back. Stay tuned.
Right, so it's on me now, yeah? Great. Thank you, Fructini. Well, I cannot even show you what I'm looking at the moment. We have to wait for the main guy of the stream to come back. But I believe that I can talk a little bit more about the items that are part of this collaboration with Sabaton. I already mentioned Joachim Broden as the main captain here. You can get him for finishing the in-game collection, like Sabaton collection. Obviously, there is a tiny bonus code that can get you started. Legend of Sabaton. It's been spammed in the chat for a bit. That is going to get you a couple of coal containers, and main thing is the collection piece for the Sabaton collection. And yeah, finishing this collection will actually get you the skin and the Sabaton camouflage and the captain. Yeah. The captain, as I already mentioned, is a nationless commander. You can assign him to any ship you want, any nation. After that, he is going to be part of that given nation. And yeah, when you play with him, not only you will get the cool voiceover, where you have Per and Joachim throwing around the cool voice lines.
I'm back.
Look who's back.
We also don't need the headphone.
I wanted to start with the dad jokes, but
It's fine. I mean, I trust that both chat and you guys were staying safe. And I think I saw from Royal Hawk Tour, guys, new Sabaton Captain voice lines not working. Please fix. They are working. Make sure you have the proper settings. And in the settings, maybe you can go back to settings actually and show this off. Also, you can take off the headphones. We only need them during the time when we have a guest. So, yes, a lot more fresh air around the eyes.
Nice.
Ears, Jesus. Yeah, so what you want is basically... I should also show it off, right? It's me with the buttons now. You want to go down to the voiceover. And then at the voiceover, you want to select your language, which is fine, whichever you want to have the voice lines basically fallback. And then for the modification, what's normally the best is, I think, National Plus, which was the old one, which would be extended. If you can select that one, that should be the correct one. But if you can hover over it, it should explain it there as well, right?
exactly.
Which is, voiceover language corresponds to the ship commander's nation. You can also hear unique phrases from commanders with individual voiceovers assigned to allied ships. So, lines that are... That might have been the problem, actually, if there were standard lines, which might have been replaced by the Japanese voice line. We would need to double-check that.
I don't think that...
But that should not be the case, actually.
Yes,
I think all of the lines should have been done by Joachim. But yeah, so you can either there select a commander that you own. So if you have Joachim, for example, already, as we have shown, you can just find him in the list as well and select him. And then it doesn't matter if he's on the ship or not. All of the commanders will sound like Joachim and Per. You are scrolling past it already.
Yeah. Okay, here.
Here he is. So you can do that as well. Otherwise, we will definitely take a look with the team and make sure that it's actually working as intended for sure. Because it would be a shame if it isn't.
There's also something here. The filter for...
Yes, I mean, you need to make sure that the
content.
filter is actually on, which would be in this case custom ships, and has Sabaton there as well. If you turn it off here, it will be stopping display. So if you, for example, click this. Oh, interesting. Joachim didn't turn into a regular commander. maybe something is indeed wrong on that client. But as you can see, the camouflage just turned into a regular standard premium camouflage version for the Yamato, which also suppresses all of the individual contents on it, and of course the voice lines, so you can turn it on back there again.
Yeah. You just can't delete Joachim, I guess. He's immortal.
Probably.
No.
So,
Yeah.
New content, the legendary collection. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, if you want, of course, some of his voice lines can be played on our portal article as well, which is, I think, very, very cool. And it should also have the information on... Does it
Yeah,
say?
extended options is not working. I also think that you should not use extended for this one, especially simply because it's a nationalist commander. Maybe there is it works a little bit differently.
Might be that it's because
We
it's a
need to-
nationless commander.
Mhm.
That needs to be double checked, because in the past it was definitely that you wanted extended.
Yeah.
Because it was the one way to get the most out of the voice lines. It was the old National Plus. So, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that standard was working fine when I
No,
was
I think
testing
also
it.
standard wasn't working here on stream, at least according to
Maybe
check.
it was because we changed it in the mid of the battle. So maybe we have
Maybe.
to restart the battle.
Anyways, guys,
Anyway,
we will take a look. Okay, so we have finders keepers. I use standard and I hear the unique voice lines. That should be fine then. I know that it was back in the day with extended that National Plus that gave it. And Camo is saying, in the Sabaton mystery drop, I did expect some kind of Sabaton related things, and I only got 400 community tokens. That was really lame. Well, then you got the basic drop, which is indeed community tokens, which is also the regular case for the regular ones. So in this case, you got unlucky, because the other things you could have gotten in the drop are Joachim Broden, as well as a commander. So you would have had two, or a collection item, or a tile flash for the new upcoming Sabaton collection. Do you want to show off the tile flash? I think we haven't done that yet.
Oh, that's true. Let me find it
Nope. Yep.
here.
And then scroll all the way to the bottom. To the bottom we go, and it's next to the New Dawn. Yes,
right
here. Metal Flames. And if you zoom in on the hull, oh yeah. It's not just a flat camouflage. It has the cool animations that, for example, the early access camouflages for the Commonwealth heavy cruisers had as well. A little bit. It's a bit different here, but it's like... I mean... Guys, you know, I think I mentioned it at the beginning. I'm like a giant Sabaton fan. I was like, this camouflage, the Yamato skin, and generally all of the stuff that we got. I was like, that's right up my alley. I was a very, very happy boy when I learned about this happening and saw the content for the first time when Yura shared them with me. It's like, oh yeah.
It's little animation on
Actually,
the simple
on
tile
that
flash.
note,
That's
because
nice.
I see a lot of questions regarding how to get the stuff for free. Can you show off the missions to earn the collectible containers, actually?
Ooh,
Should be there, right?
should be
Personal
there.
assignments.
In the challenges. Oh,
There you go.
right.
And if you go up and scroll to the middle of the top in the middle, which says the event duration, as you can see, there's a little 1 in the middle. A bit above, yes. Which means it's stage 1. I think there should be a stage 2 coming as well. If you scroll a bit, go with the mouse a bit further up. Event ends, I think... Oh no, it doesn't show anything here. Oh. Disappointing. I do think there should be a second stage. I would need to double check that, actually. Or do you know how many containers can players earn for free?
Not sure, but you can definitely earn enough
I
be
will.
able to-
I will double check, guys. Give me a moment. Am I still on the camera? Yes, a bit. Fine. Actually, maybe look here. Dum. So the professional preparation. I can now turn back into a potato. Here we go. You can earn. Does it tell me? Narrative, discussion, echo design. I can get the following for. Players can, you guys, you can earn up to 44 containers for free. So yes, that should be more than enough to finish the collection, which then gives you the skin for Yamato, and there's of course 6 tile flashes and Joachim as a captain.
And if you will use the Legend of Sabaton bonus code, it's gonna get you 1 additional.
I think that is included in the 44.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Excellent. So you can get 45 containers total. Amazing. So yes, that should be definitely more than enough. So stay tuned. There is more to come for the personal challenges. I think there might be 3 different stages actually. Or 4 even. Because I know that the event goes till the 15th of April, which is
Exactly.
not in 25... Is it in 25 days already?
We have.
So then it's 20,
Yes.
20, yeah, actually, I think that might be... Okay. I would need to check how that actually is running then.
Oh well.
Anyways.
Maybe instead we could get to the.
So let me quickly draw the 5 winners and then we go over to the quiz. So guys, if you haven't done yet, join the official Discord server, the official World of Warships Discord server, and get authenticated. And then you will be able to see in a second the channel where the quiz is taking place, where you have to react and interact with the questions. If you answer them correctly and quite fast, you get more points. So the faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. It only takes and registers the first click, so try to not misclick, because otherwise you will be out of the race. The top 3 players will then be contacted by me via Discord to get their data or information to receive the prize. Yeah, okay. In this case, let me quickly pull in quick succession 5 winners for the poster. And the first one is last thought example. Oh Jesus, me names again. And next winner is Brunkle 96, and the next one is Bugero. Congratulations, 2 more, which is Hard Socks, one of them. Then the last is Munt Free, I think I would say, or is it Mint Free? Yes, he's even here. Excellent. So guys, you will be either you can already whisper World of Warships here on Twitch, or I will reach out to you after the stream. So that's with the posters for now. Let's move on. Let's move over. Or should we show off the video once more?
Do you want to see the video again?
I would say we show the video again.
Yes.
Let's do one
Let's
more
do that.
video. Let me prep the quiz so everything goes smoothly, and then we can go back to, of course, the quiz. And
Right.
we're back. Jesus, I think my voice is croaking. So let me make sure that I have everything prepped
Going up,
now.
let's do the quick look into the armory about the gift.
Sure. Yes. Before we forget to hide it. I mean, of course, guys, every one of you knows we have our armory. But if you go into the armory, look to the bottom right, there is a little box that is opening that says claim gift. Don't forget to do that. If you want a free container for the Sabaton collection.
Got it.
Excellent.
And there is also a link to the music video
Ooh. Fancy.
directly here. Obviously, as we mentioned, this is not the only way.
Were you
how
singing
to-
along with the song, Fruitini? Of course. Ever and always. How long does this stream continue? I would say roughly maybe 10 to 20 minutes more. I think that's what I have in me but as soon as we're done with the quiz, we do have a few more posters that we can give away. And I think 2 more posters actually. Yes, I have 2 more posters. Can put it up again. So this is the signed Yamato poster for the collaboration with the band's signature. So 2 more lucky winners will get this plus a bonus code, which will be distributed after the stream and next week. What is the big stream? The big compensation? What is the compensation? The big bundle if you already have the Yamato? I think that should be. Good question. Do you know?
We'll have to check.
Let's
From the top of my head.
So ticket bundle, golden ticket bundle. Well, I mean, good thing is I have a keyboard here, I have a keyboard here, I have a keyboard and a laptop here, I have a screen there, screen there, screen there, screen there. There is not enough screens for me so far yet, I would say. The question is, does it say compensation? There is no compensation in this case.
Yeah.
I just checked. So if you buy it for doubloons, there is no compensation. Is there one for with money? Or is that one for money anyways? And I'm just completely banonkers. No, that's the one for doubloons. That's the one for doubloons. I seem to not be able to find the one for. Wait. Premium shop, golden ticket. If you see chaos, well, you can earn a total of 44 containers, so stay tuned. There might be more ways to earn more containers for sure. Sabaton, golden.
So you can see this this offer 45 containers, and it's guaranteed unlock of the entire collection, which will then grant you all the items for completing the collection and individual stages.
For those who just came, did we miss something important? Well, you missed pair. The likelihood of you finishing the mystery drop is quite small now as well, depending on how late you just arrived. If you really just arrived, then that might be a bit too late. You still have the chance to win tickets to the Sabaton concert in Gdansk on the 31st of May, which will start very soon. I will leave the Discord channel, Discord invite once more here in case you're not part of it yet. Please join and authenticate so you are not missing this out. And otherwise, yeah, there's 2 more of these epic Sabaton posters signed by the band to be given away during the stream, which 2 random lucky winners will get. In this case, I would say, let's switch over to... Is this the proper button, or will I trigger something weird? We shall see right now. Jose, that's the wrong button. Fruchty and randomly pressing buttons, I guess. Let me see. Then it should be probably this one, right? Actually, let me experiment a bit more with OBS here in the background. Yes, that's the correct button. That's the one I want. Why was it not on my quick buttons? No, that's the wrong button again. Oops. No, that's also the wrong button. Jesus. What is going on here?
Friday 13th.
Yes, Friday the 13th for starters, I guess.
Press them all.
Press them all, basically, yes. Let's see if I can leave you with the video here quickly. Yes, I can. Well, I shall tease you the video no more. Let's get to the quiz, guys. I hope you're prepared. I hope you're in the Discord channel. It's called Sabaton Quiz. You cannot write there. You can only click buttons as soon as the bot starts it. And I will start the quiz in 3.
Wait. Let's remind everyone what we are playing for. Right.
Sure.
It's the 3 pairs of Sabaton concert tickets.
Man, he's a tease.
And we will also give you some pocket money. So you
for your accommodation.
Exactly.
Or some merch.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Good. Also, in this post, you have the terms and conditions. If you want to read some of the legal stuff, it says it in here. Also be warned, there is a few countries that we cannot send this prize to. That is also mentioned in the terms and conditions. So in case you are winning from one of these countries, sadly, we will have to auto-forfeit your participation or your win here. Okay, in this case, let's now finally start. If everything goes according to plan, yay, it did. The quiz starts in 3, 2, 1. And the first question is, in what country was the beginning of the Bismarck music video recorded? Was it A, or number 1, Turkey, 2, Belgium, 3, Canada, or 4, Finland? By the way, for everyone that wants to participate on Twitch, there is not really way to participate on Twitch. A lot of people thought it was Finland, but no, it was actually Turkey. It was a small coastal village around Istanbul, actually, that the initial start was recorded there, which I think is quite funny. And if you know, you know. How can we tell if our answer was accepted? If you click once on the button, it should very well trigger. And so far 129 people did so with this question. And Jacole, I knew that, but I forgot. Indeed funny. Why do you hate Twitch? Well, I don't hate Twitch. Everyone can just join us on Discord. No? And Sultan of Sick, unbanned. That doesn't answer how we can tell if it worked. I guess, yeah. Interesting. There's a lot of... You don't have access to this link. Why? Okay, I'm not 100% sure. But I see Tarel Darian on place number 3. I hope that I can fix this too afterwards. And for the question number 2, how many live albums did Sabaton release? And the proper answer was, of course, 4. How do we not hate Twitch? Well, we wouldn't be streaming on Twitch if we would hate Twitch. And also, fun fact, all of these posters were given away via Twitch. So I would say you got a lot of stuff, and also the mystery drop and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I mean, look, it's like the technical solution that we had to come up with to give you this quiz sadly demanded me to run it here via Discord because, well, the quiz kit sadly doesn't exist and work anymore. But yeah, question number 3. In which battle was Yamato not present at? Was it the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Battle of Okinawa, the Battle of Midway, or the Battle of Leyte Gulf? And Lukai says, we don't hate Twitch, but some days Twitch hates us. Maybe? Arthur the Old Boy, Okinawa. Well, the only battle or the only area where she wasn't really present in was the attack of Pearl Harbor because, well, the Battle of Okinawa, it was Operation 10 Go as part of the Battle of Okinawa, the wider sense, where she was sunk. At the Battle of Midway, she was the flagship, still participating in the general area, not in a conflict, so she was a bit south of it. There was the possibility that she pushes in with the battle fleet, the surface fleet. And of course, the Battle of Leyte Gulf, she was part of the Central Task Force and was fighting and interacting with, of course, Johnston. And Hellfire, didn't see the knot. Yeah, that's true. Might be a bit of a tricky question. And then question number 4. How many songs of Sabaton focus on ships or the Navy? Is it 7, 1, 3, or 5? And Novexus, there is no real reaction that I noticed of. That's true. You just have to press it once. You can press it several times, but you cannot switch answers anyways. And the correct answer is wait, what? Now I'm confused. That was 5 is the correct answer. Jesus, I'm losing track with checking chat and no, it's 5. It's Bismarck, it's Dreadnought, it's Yamato, it's Wolfpack, and it's Midway. These are ship or Navy-themed songs. And the next question, question number 5. In what year was Sabaton founded? Was it A, in 2010, 1989, 2005, or 1999? Chat knows. Chat knows the answer. And of course, it's 1999. And I'm proud. Most people actually knew this question from the ones that are answering. And Perriers, December 99, I believe. I think so, indeed. It was definitely 1999. And Daniel Akin, I googled that. That's also fine if you're fast enough with googling within 30 seconds. That is, of course, also fair. And Joey K, 1914, they had to be there to get the song right. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that actually have to be a Motorhead that would have been needed to be there, Joey? Anyways, and that is for the ones that actually paid attention early in the chat, in the stream. How many Easter eggs are present on the new Yamato skin, crowned in smoke and flame? Is it 4, 8, none, or 1? Too bad. You know what I just noticed? We should have tried to push for 9 different ones, and then we could have said press the 9 key.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that is 8 different Easter eggs that we have on her. Chat remembered. Chat always remembers. That gets us to 2 more questions, and then the quiz is over. So far, I see Tar on number 6. Not good enough, Tar. Not good enough. But there's still everything up to play. As I said, 2 more questions. Or at least one of them, I know, might be tricky. Because the next one is going to be Mimt. Your leaderboard looks different. I mean, I will get a final report afterwards anyways. But maybe that was just the I was reading off the wrong leaderboard. that explains it. It just posted a new one. But the new question is, how many standard rubber ducks would make up the weight of a turret from the Yamato? Is it A, 789,845, B, 1,850,000, C, 1,500,001, or is it 4, 785,554,861? And the correct answer is 1,850,000. So yes, definitely over 9,000. And that soon gets us to the last question. I'm also surprised that about 30 people guessed or knew the answer. Most people were wrong though. They guessed way too high with almost 800 million quackens. And the new leaderboard is in. We have a small changium. I sadly do not see the names here, which is a bit disappointing. I should have not sent this. But what is the name of the missing studio album from the following image? There is 10 albums in there, so one is missing. Is it Legends, Altero Dominatus, Metallizer, or The Last Stand? The Last Stand. Nope, that's wrong. It's the Legends album. This image was basically taken or created a few days or weeks or maybe a month or so before the new album dropped. So that's it. That was the quiz. That was all 8 questions. So congratulations to number 1, 2, 3. How many guys can win? The top 3 will get a pair of tickets each. And there is the final leaderboard, a total of 208 players played. And I still don't have access because probably, I don't know, I'm a poor non-admin blab on the English one. But I can, of course, look in the session results and see the names here. And I will definitely have to check this afterwards. So stay tuned, guys. The winners will definitely be contacted and reached out to me via Discord. So please don't leave the Discord server yet, in case you were thinking about this. That would hinder me reaching out to you.
Why am I so silent? That there is a nice question. Well, because El Fructini is rambling for both of us. That's it. You have nothing more to add.
Well, I mean...
Exactly. And also, of course, I'm not used to be on the stream. This is just, I'm only visiting.
Well, I mean, you were the main driving factor and stakeholder from our side, so there was no way in hell I wouldn't have you on the stream here.
Right. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Because, guys, if you like the Sabaton content, that fellow here next to me is one of the main driving factors for it being as legendary and as epic as it currently is. So give him a big fucking applause. I want speak up in chat. Shout out for Urada. And anyways, in a few seconds, I shall also nominate the last 2 people. And I think I have rambled indeed enough. So you ramble on now and yap a bit while I will just drink some water.
Ooh. About? No, I'm lost of words. After the praise shout out you just gave me, there is like no words I can add. Right.
Yes, right. Okay, let me pull the last 2 winners. And then... Okay, this Discord is not cooperating with me the way I wanted to cooperate with me. That's fine. And the second to last winner of one of our amazing posters is Sulamaraf. Congratulations. You will be reached out to via Twitch Whisper. And then we have another one, which is Kudni? Jesus, me and nicknames. And let me count. Ha! Guys, you're lucky. We have one more. I miscounted. So, let's see. Oh, Ignakundi says it's Ignak the Wonder. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Congratulations. And the last winner of a poster and a bonus code is Starnight IV.
Signed poster.
Congratulations. So that's the last one that will be sent out very soon. The bonus code I will try to get to you today, if possible. And also I will then, of course, soon request the information, the shipping information that we need from you to send you the physical poster. I think that's it from my side.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Oh, I think
Point
that-
out because you were smiling and laughing about something?
No, about the comments that roast me.
You're getting now roasted? Why, Chad? No, that's not nice. Why is he being roasted?
Well, good. I guess my inexperience with stream
I
is
see.
very
It's like
apparent.
you need to
Yeah.
be look. I think at this point I will just have to mobilize. So first of all, Chat, if you like Euro being part of our English streams, I'm more than happy and welcome to just drag him on more of these streams to actually make him one of the pros that you say at Rambling. Or otherwise, maybe I just need to convince the bosses to have more Czech streams again.
Ooh, check streams. Well, I could do that.
Have we some unsigned left? Well, not here directly, but do you have the link at hand? Because I think players may be able
That's true.
to use this because there is a certain link indeed that you can use because our World of Warships merch store, the official one, might have cool new Sabaton stuff, right?
I got it.
You have it. Excellent. Wait, let me quickly go over here and we show off the stuff. Of course, it's now here with Czech crowns, but it's an international shipping almost to all countries in the world. There's just a few exceptions, which is merch.worldofwarships.com. And then if you go to collections and World of Warships X Sabaton, you find 3 cool new t-shirts, free new hoodies, a tank top. And if you want to see, for example, Unruk in this tank top, let me know. I will make it happen. Probably not. Just as a heads up. It might or might not happen.
Here's the poster.
And then we have, of course, posters and notebooks with this design as well. There's a total of 3 different posters, though.
Let's see. Yeah.
I think in the meantime, I'm getting roasted by chat that I might have had a typo with the rubber ducks. Maybe it's just heavy rubber ducks. I would need to check.
What's the standard weight of a standard rubber duck?
I think roughly 2 grams or something like this, and I might have been off by a kilo, like a magnitude of 3 or something like this.
How heavy is the Yamato turret?
2,774 tons.
There you go.
So
Nice.
I might actually indeed be off, and then I was wrong. Anyways, it was a guesstimation question anyways, and the other question would have also been wrong, so I don't know. Goes to show how much of a potato I am, right? Yeah, I think I'm off by a long shot here. Oops. See, that's the problem when nobody double checks me. I demand rubber duck path mode as a compensation. Rasgris, I will definitely forward this. I cannot guarantee it though. So times.
Yeah, I think it's job well done with the merch. Looking at it now, this one is my
Yeah.
favorite. Yeah. All the sizes.
Yes, I think I was off by a magnitude of 3 digits. So, well, I mean, let's agree that all of the numbers had 3 digits off. So it was like instead of a 2-gram rubber duck, 2-kilo rubber duck.
Duke.
It's
Army.
standard Austrian army rubber duck sizes.
Right.
Scanned by the lack in maths. Shame. Yes. I agree. That was a misconversion on my part. Ash on my head, I guess. Definitely need a rubber duck with a pirate hat. We had one in the past to give away. And Rascus is like, let's agree, I would not have won regardless. Well, maybe, don't forget, guys, to promote our also social media channels, Facebook, X, and Instagram. You can also win the tickets to the concert there, although the country list of countries is a lot more narrow. So, for example, people from Poland cannot participate, Italy cannot participate, because the laws in these countries are not allowing this type of contests to be run there. But all you have to do basically is doing their follow so if you, for example, you're on Facebook, you just have to follow the World of Warships, World of Warships Legends, and World of Warships Blitz page. Like the post on any of these, you don't have to like all 3 of them, and comment on one of the 3 posts with the rules and basically the announcement of the giveaway, which is your favorite Sabaton track. And on the 20th of March, from all the comments we get on all the different platforms over all these different accounts, a total of 7 winners will be picked again, which will win once again 2 tickets and a total of 200 USDs for accommodation and or travel expenses / the merch if you have some left.
There is one little neat detail about the tickets. Basically, Sabaton will add the winners to their guest list, which means that you just go to the venue, say your name. If you are on the guest list, you will get the tickets. That's how the winners are going to do that.
I think the people don't want to let us go home.
Really?
Yes, I mean, we're only over by a bit more than half an hour, almost 40 minutes at this point.
Look, my watch is telling me to get up and move.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So what I will do, I will not stay too much. I would say we're ending the stream basically with showing off one more time the cool new epic music video we have for Yamato. Truly
good.
worthy of a big caliber that it was. And afterwards call it quits for today. So sorry about that for everyone that is not that couldn't finish the stream, but we overshot by, well, roughly 40 minutes at this point. It's time to go home. I am here in the office since like 9 in the morning anyways already, which is a hell of a long work day for me. So I'm, I think, starting to slip up and get tired. In this case, have the video, and guys, see you soon on either a German or English stream from my side. And I'm pretty sure Yura will be joining us for some fun activities in the future as well. In this case, guys, have a great weekend and enjoy the show.
When the trees fall, prepare for war. Built for storm, casting giants form to defy the rolls, claim the waves.